Happy morning, my dear students. Last period, I mean previous class, we have studied the structure of frog egg. The structure of frog egg. Today, I will tell you, or I will take the next topic in the embryology of frog, that is cleavage and blastula. Cleavage and blastula. What is a cleavage? Cleavage is nothing but a series of mitotic division. A series of mitotic division in which the single cell zygote, I will repeat, a single cell zygote transform into many cells called blastomeres. So with the help of cleavage, the single cell zygote transform into many cells. That many cells are called as blastomeres. And these blastomeres are very important for the construction of the body of embryo. The construction of the body of embryo. The cleavage begins immediately after fertilization. The cleavage begins immediately after fertilization. Then, so what is a fertilization? The fertilization is nothing but the fusion of male gamete and female gamete. But here in case of the frog, the fusion of the male gamete and female gamete takes place in the water. It needs water for the development. So 90% of the development that takes place in the water. Water is a must for the development of frog. Okay, now here, during cleavage, the number of cells are increased. The number of cells are increased, but not the size. I mean, no growth at all. Growth is totally absent. Okay. Now here in case of the frog, the cleavage is holoblastic, unequal. You know that pattern of cleavage or types of cleavage. Pattern or types. There are two types of cleavage based amount and distribution of yolk. One is called as the holoblastic and second one is called the meroblastic. Holoblastic and meroblastic. Holoblastic means the total division of egg. The complete egg undergo division. The total division of the egg is called as holoblastic. After end of the cleavage, the resultant cells are called as the blastomeres. The resultant cells are called as blastomeres, but the blastomeres do not have same inside. I'll tell you afterwards. The second one is called the meroblastic. Meroblastic means only a part of the egg undergo division. For example, you take in case of the birds. The bird's egg generally is called megalocytal or heavily telocytal. That will be 90% of the ooplasm containing yolk. Okay, now here in case of the bird, only a part of the egg undergo division. A part of the egg undergo division, not total division of egg, only a part of the egg. And that part is called as the blastodisc. That part is called the blastodisc. My dear friends, They may be asked 2 marks question. What is blastodisk? Now here, whatever the amount of cytoplasm that is present in the ooplasm, the cytoplasm present in the form of disc-like structure having a nucleus. The cytoplasm representing in the form of disc shape having a nucleus, and that structure is called blastodisk. And these blastodisk alone undergo development. These blastodisk alone develop into embryo. Okay, this was the pattern of the types. Now here, you take any animals, the cleavage begins in the form of what is called a kind of groove or furrow. What is called furrow or groove. The cleavage initiated by the formation of a kind of furrow or groove, and that furrow or groove is called as cleavage furrow. That is called as the cleavage furrow. Now here, with the help of the cleavage furrow, the egg divide at different planes. I will repeat. The cleavage begins in the form of a kind of construction or furrow or groove. That is called as the cleavage furrow. The cleavage furrow is appear at one end of the egg, at one point of the egg. The cleavage furrow appears at one point of the egg. The second one is the cleavage furrow divide the egg at different planes. The cleavage furrow divide the egg into or at different planes or angles. What is called? Planes. What is called? Planes. That is called cleavage planes. So there is a confusion regarding the types of cleavage. Okay, now the types of cleavage have 2. One is called the holoblastic and meroblastic. Now here, how many cleavage planes are there? How many angles are there? There are 4 planes or angles. There are 4 planes or angles. What are those? That is very important. One is called as meridional. The one is called as the meridional. The second one is called as vertical. The third one is called as equatorial. The fourth one is called as latitudinal. This is called as cleavage planes. Sometimes in the examination, some of the students they are confused. Instead of writing holoblastic and meroblastic, they will write meridional, vertical, equatorial, latitudinal. Okay, today there are 4 planes and angles: meridional, vertical, equatorial, latitudinal. I will show the diagram. Okay, now here, meridional. The meridional plane starting from the animal core and extending towards the vegetal core means it crosses the central axis, what we call the polar axis. what you call polar axis. It passes through the central axis. As a result, it gives two similar cells. That is called meridianal. The second one is called the vertical. The second one is called vertical plane or angle. It is a resemble like a meridional. It resemble like a meridional, but it do not crosses. It do not passes to the central axis. It is occur on either side of the central axis. On either side of the central axis. The best example you take in case of the birds. It is a vertical plane is there. Equatorial, it is a halfway between animal pole and the vegetal pole. Halfway, center. That is called equatorial. The fourth one is called the latitudinal. Latitudinal takes place right angle to the central axis or median axis. Right angle to the median axis or central axis. Now here it is occur or above the equatorial region or below the equatorial region. Above or below the equatorial region. Sir, how many planes are present in case of frog? I mean cleavage planes. Having two cleavage planes in case of the frog. One is called as meridional and second one is called the latitudinal. Just forget about the vertical and equatorial. You have to mention what you call that? Meridional, and second one is called the latitudinal. These are the nothing but planes. I will repeat. The cleavage furrow generally occur at one point of the egg. The second, the cleavage furrow divide egg at different planes or angles. There are four planes. Meridional, vertical, equatorial, latitudinal. But in case of the frog having only two planes, one is called the meridional and second one is called the latitudinal. So these are the types of planes. Cleavage factor or types of cleavage planes. Okay, cleavage furrow, the planes. How many cleavage planes are there? 4. How many types of cleavage? Holoblastic and meroblastic. Okay, my dear friend, I will start the cleavage in case of the frog. Okay, it is very important both theory as well as practical. Theory and practical. First, which type of cleavage present in case of the frog? You have to write holoblastic and unequal. That is your statement. That is your statement. Holoblastic and unequal. Okay, now here is the first cleavage plane. The first cleavage plane is meridional. Meridional. Starting from the animal pole and gradually extending towards the vegetal pole. As a result, two similar cells are formed. Two similar cells are formed. They are called as the blastomeres. They are called as the blastomeres. The second cleavage plane is also meridional. The second cleavage plane is also meridional, but right angles to the first one. Right angles to the first one. As a result, 4 cells are formed. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The 4 cells are formed, having equal size. Having equal size. That is called blastomeres. First cleavage plane is meridional. 2 cells. Second cleavage is also meridional, right angles to the first one. 4 similar cells. The third cleavage plane is latitudinal. The third cleavage plane is latitudinal. Now here in case of the frog, the third cleavage plane occurs. The third cleavage plane occurs above the center of the egg. Above the center of the egg. The reason for that, because of the presence of the yolk. For example, you take human body. We have two kidneys. That's a right kidney, left kidney. One kidney is below and other kidney is above because of the pressure of the stomach. And similarly, in case of frog, because that yolk is present at the vegetal pole, it does not permitting the center. So the third cleavage plane, what is called latitudinal, it stays just above the center of the egg, that is called latitudinal. How many cells are formed? 8 cells are formed. What do you call? 8 cells are formed. The animal poles having 4 smaller cells called as micromeres. Smaller size. The vegetal pole having larger cells called as macromeres. I mean euclidin cells. Okay, micromeres and macromeres. Now here, in the third cleavage, it shows unequal. Because in third cleavage, the resulted cells are called as blastomeres. All 8 blastomeres do not having same size. The animal pole having smaller cells called micromeres, whereas vegetal pole having larger cell is called the macromeres. That is why in case of frog, the cleavage is holoblastic and unequal. The fourth cleavage is meridional. The fourth cleavage is meridional. But it's a double. What do you call? Simultaneously occur. 2 simultaneous. Double. The fourth cleavage is double. That is called meridional. Same plane, same method, animal pole to the vegetal pole. With the help of double meridional planes, the 8 cells transform into 16 cells. Okay, the animal pole having what is called? Animal pole having 8 smaller cells called micromeres. The vegetal pole having 8 larger cells called the macromeres. They are arranged in 2 tiers, upper tier and the lower tier. Okay, the upper tier having 8 cells, micromeres. The lower tier having 8 cells, macromeres. So now here the fourth cleavage is double, that is meridional. 2 simultaneous meridional. Okay, now the fifth cleavage, latitudinal. The fifth cleavage is latitudinal, but it is a double. It is a double, means the latitudinal cleavage is double in nature. It is occur, for example, this is called as first cleavage, second cleavage plane, that is what is called the latitudinal third one, and fourth one is 2 simultaneous meridional, and fifth cleavage is latitudinal, double in nature. One is occur above the third cleavage plane, and other one occur below the 3rd cleavage plane. One is above the third cleavage plane and other one takes place below the third cleavage plane. The third cleavage plane is latitudinal. How many cells are formed? 32 cells are formed. So now here, with the help of the fifth cleavage plane is double latitudinal. How many cells are formed? 32 cells are formed. The upper two tiers containing 16 cells, they are called smaller cells, micromeres. The lower tier containing 16 larger cells called macromeres. So how many cells are formed totally? 32 cells are formed. Okay, now here, a single cell zygote, after the end of the cleavage, we are getting how many cells? 32 cells. That 32 cells are called as the blastomeres. Construction, the body of an embryo. Okay, my dear friend, there is what you call morula. Sir, is there in morula stage in case of frog? No, my dear. It is generally occur mammals. But I will tell you. What is morula? It is not there in the frog embryology. Morula is a solid moss-like structure derived from the cleavage. Derived from the cleavage. It is a solid moss-like structure. Now here, why it is called morula? Upon the embryonic stage. Why it is called morula? Because the arrangement of the blastomeres, please, the arrangement of the blastomeres completely resemble like mulberry fruit. It is resemble like mulberry fruit. Hence it is called morula. Hence it is called as the morula. Okay, now anyway, in case of the frog, the first cleavage is repeating meridional, second cleavage plane is meridional right angles to the first one, the third cleavage is latitudinal, the fourth cleavage is double meridional, the fifth cleavage is what is called double latitudinal. 32 cells are formed. Sir, 2 cell, 4 cell, 8 cell, 16 cell, 32. It's a section. Generally, in practical, they will ask 2 cell stage under the microscope. So now here, if the 2 cells, that is called the first cleavage, you write. The cleavage in case of frog is holoblastic. It is the first cleavage that is called meridional plane. As a result, 2 cells are formed. The first cleavage plane is meridional. If 4 cells, same you have to repeat, holoblastic unequal, that is your statement. Holoblastic and unequal. Sir, it is a second cleavage plane, sir. It is a meridional starting from the animal pole and extending vegetal pole having 4 similar cells. That is called 4 cells. 16 cells. Sir, the cleavage in case of frog holoblastic and unequal is a third cleavage, sir. The third cleavage plane is latitudinal having 8 cells. They do not have same size. Animal pole is a smaller cell, micromeres. And vegetal pole having larger cell is called macromeres. Now 16 cells, sir, it is a fourth cleavage plane, sir. It is a double meridional. 2 times. Double. Simultaneously. 16 cells are formed. But holoblastic unequal. 32 cells. Sir, this is the fifth cleavage, where the fifth cleavage plane is a double latitudinal. Two times simultaneously. Simultaneously, two latitudinal cleavage planes occur. As a result, 32 cells are formed. But every cleavage, whether it's a 2 cells, 8 cells, or 16 cells, 32 cells, but you have to write the statement regarding holoblastic and unequal. Okay, now here, this is the end of the cleavage. Okay, what is a cleavage in case of from holoblastic unequal? I will ask you one question for you. Whether you take 2 cells or 4 cells or 8 cells or 16 cells. For example, you take 2 cell system. 2 cells. Why the blastomeres do not separate from each other? Why the blastomeres do not separate each other? They are almost intimate contact to each other. Contact each other. Why? Now here. Every cell is having what is called the plasma membrane. What is called plasma membrane? This is a diagram. Above the plasma membrane having a kind of layer that is called as hyaline layer. What is called? Hyaline layer. Outer side of the plasma. And this hyaline layer keeps the blastomeres intact. This hyaline layer keeps the blastomeres intact. So what is the hyaline layer? And this hyaline layer is derived from what is called as globulus. The globulus secrete a kind of surface layer over the plasma membrane is called as hyaline layer. So what is a globulus? It is a component of the cortical granules. Remember, the globules is nothing but the component of the cortical granule. That is why the blastomeres intact each other. They are intact each other. The next one. This is the end of the story regarding cleavage in case of the frog. Okay. Now, the next one is what is called blastome. That is called blastome. So, there is a question. What is blastulation? What is blastulation? The conversion of single cell zygote into many cells. A single cell zygote transformed into, converted into many cells through a process called as cleavage. Right, another method. With the help of the cleavage, the single cell zygote transform into many cells called as blastomeres. What do you call it? Blastomeres. That is called blastulation. There is a question. What is blastulation? Okay, now during blastulation, a small cavity appears in the 8 cell stage. The 8 cell stage is called third cleavage, latitudinal 8 cells. There is a small cavities appear. That cavity is called blastocele. The size of the blastocele is also called coeloblastom. That's why the blastocele is hollow in nature, having cavity. The size of the blastocele gradually increasing by adding a kind of albuminous fluid secreted by surrounding cells. Secreted by surrounding cells. And that fluid is called blastocele jelly. That fluid is called blastocele jelly. Okay, now here, in case of the frog, why the blastocele do not present in the center of the embryo? That's called position of the blastocele. So what is the position of the blastocele in case of the frog? Now here in case of the frog, the blastocele is present very close to the animal pole. Very close to the animal pole. Or just above the equatorial region. And such position of the blastocele is called eccentric. What you call? Eccentric. Okay. Now here, suppose there is a 5 marks questions. Describe the structure of blastula. That is a section of the blastula. In your practical, you have to write the not whole mount. It is a section. If you are forgetting the section, you are losing the marks. That's all. In the practical, you have to write this section. That's all. It is a section of the blastula. Okay. Now, first regarding the appearance of the blastula. Appearance of the blastula. Okay. Now, the blastula is a hollow spear-like structure. It is derived, point number 1 is, it is a hollow spear-like structure. Point number 2, it is derived from the zygote through a process that is called a cleavage. And that process is called the blastulation. So with the help of the cleavage, the zygote transforms into blastula. That process is called the blastulation. Okay, you have to write. And third one, because of the hollow in nature, it has a cavity. That cavity is called blastocele. It is filled with a kind of fluid called as blastocele jelly. It is secreted by the surrounding cells. Okay. The layer of the blastula is called the blastoderm. But the position of the blastocele, you have to write, it is a eccentric. It is a eccentric position. Okay, now here, the layer of the blastula is called blastoderm. It is made up of many cells. Many cells. The animal pole having 2 cell thickness, that is very important while drawing the diagram section of the blastula. The layer is called as blastoderm. In the animal pole, the layer is 2 cell thickness. 2 cell thickness. Whereas in the vegetal pole having many cell thickness. Okay, 2 cell thickness in the animal pole. Many cells thickness in at the vegetable. The next point. The animal pole having smaller cells called as micromeres. Don't forget. The animal pole having micromeres. Whereas the vegetal pole having larger cells is called macromeres. So we have to write at least 5 to 6 points. One is allosphere, second is called blastulation, and third one is called the micromeres or macromeres. The cavity is called blastocele. It is a eccentric in position, filled with a kind of fluid is called blastocele jelly. Okay, 2 cell thickness at the animal pole, many cell thickness at the vegetable pole. Okay, that is the end of the what is called the blastula in case of frog. Okay. I will ask one question. There is a topic is there in the syllabus. It is embryology. It is not out of the syllabus. Effect of yolk on cleavage. There is a topic is there. It is connected with the frog. Effect of yolk on cleavage. Sir, whether the yolk will be affecting the process of cleavage? Yes, my dear friend, definitely. Definitely. Actually. Okay, please, just concentrate. The first cleavage plane is meridional. What is called? Meridional. Starting from the animal pole and gradually extending towards vegetal pole. Please. The first cleavage plane is meridional, starting from the animal pole, extending towards the vegetal pole, passes through the central axis. The second cleavage is also meridional. Right angles is the first one. Same method. First it appears animal pole, gradually extend towards the vegetal pole. Okay. The third cleavage is latitudinal. That is right angles to the median axis. Right angles to the central axis. Latitude. And this cleavage planes shows the effect of yolk. Best example, the egg of the frog. Sir, how? I will repeat once again. Meridional cleavage starting from the animal pole, gradually extending towards the vegetal pole. The first and second meridional. First appear in animal pole, gradually extend towards the vegetal pole. Whereas latitudinal, it is occur simultaneously around the egg. That's called circumference. Simultaneously circumference. Now here, the third cleavage plane is latitudinal. It is occur simultaneously circumference around the egg. Why not the first cleavage plane and second cleavage plane? First it is occur animal pole and gradually extending vegetal pole. Because in the latitudinal third cleavage, there is an equal resistance around the egg. That's called circumference. That is a simultaneously occur. But here, the meridional, starting from the animal pole, I will tell you. It started from the animal pole and gradually extending. For example, the meridional, now here is starting from the animal pole and extending toward the vegetal pole. Just for example, this is the point. The covering of this point from animal pole to this point, it takes less time. For example, 1 minute. Rough. Within 1 minute it covers. It covers the particular distance. From here, from this point to the vegetal pole, it takes 10 minutes. What do you call 10 minutes? To cover distance from animal pole to this point, it takes only 1 minute. That means it's faster. Whereas from this point to this point, vegetal pole, it takes 10 minutes. Slowly. Why? Because yoke is present. My dear friend, the yoke is not completely free from the animal pole, but it is their yoke, negligible. The yoke is negligible. Whereas in the vegetal pole, having only yoke, no, having cytoplasm also, but negligible. Not visible. Not visible. Okay, now here, during cleavage, it's a resemble like a mitotic division. During mitotic division, whatever the things are there, whatever the organelles are there present, they are equally distributed to the daughter cells. They are equally distributed. So there is a movement of the organelles. Now here, the movement of the organelles in the vegetal pole is slow because of the presence of the yolk. For example, ನಾವು ರಾಡಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಕಾಲು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದಾಗ ನಾವು ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲ? ಅದೇ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ರೋಡಿಗೆ ಫಾಸ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದು ರಾಡಿ, ದ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗನಲ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಲೋ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಡಿಲೇ ದಿ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕ್ಲೀವೇಜ್. It delay the process of cleavage or inhibition. What is called inhibition? This is the best example. It's the best example. Effect of yoke on cleavage. Thank you, my dear friend. I will take the next one.